Hi there and welcome to the Football Show on PLZ Soccer's YouTube channel. I'm Peter Martin, and from everyone at PLZ Soccer, we'd like to thank you for showing your support over the course of 2022. We hope that you'll stick with us in 2023. Hit that subscribe button, share all the content, and of course follow us across all our social media platforms. We've had more than a few laughs and of course offering you as much unique video content as possible, especially on the Football Show, which we've enjoyed 4 o'clock till 5 days a week. We try to cover as many games as we possibly can, but there are some that we have to admit that's just too difficult to get to. I did see there the fans all up to support them.
How come you couldn't be arsed going?
That's been a long drawn out affair here. He's
getting off to get the lounge named after him. The Hall of Fame.
He did say this.
Take all the wee goodies out the director's room.
People are worried. There is an ongoing love situation here as well.
Right.
Basically, what's happened is he said to everybody earlier on the week he was going to Aberdeen, which we all looked on and thought, show finishes at 5, Tam.
Yes.
The game, is he going to make it up there in time? He reckoned.
If he loved the club, he would have.
Well, he reckoned he could make it in his car. What time?
I thought I could have got there about 7:30.
No chance.
Right, with all the roadworks and the things that are going on.
Roundabout, the kind of Bridge Allen.
That's the one. And then the Perth and the average speed cameras. So no all chance. Of that is in the mix. So people are saying, look, Ruffy, have a long, hard look at yourself. You're not making it for that time. So we said to him, look, send us a picture of yourself at Pittodrie at the time that you make it there. But Jerry Britton, other people intervened, and then obviously there's a lady on here, Catherine, who watches the show from Spain and has obviously mentioned that she'd be more than happy for Ruffy to come over and hoover her flat. Sometimes a look doesn't go well in a podcast, but anyway, hoover the flat, and she said, just basically, I hope he makes it up to Pittodrie in time. Hope Alan's safe.
Right.
So, I mean, clearly,
terrible. You've got these ladies worried.
So there's a lot of interest. And Ruffy, I think the advice that you got from other people, not us, swayed your decision.
Yes, no, I'd phoned the RSE and they told me exactly what Tam said. There's no chance you'd get there for that time.
But good on. Do you know how many Thistle fans did go up?
I think there was about 600 or 700, but we laid on buses for them. Laid on buses.
You left that bit out, didn't you?
No, that just shows you how good a club we are that we actually laid on buses.
Absolutely, good. So, cuffed 4-1, and I think the bigger fish to fry is the title. Sometimes on the show we like to add a little bit of music, and if I'm honest with you, I like to add my bit in there as well. Turkey against Scotland. I can't believe there are 400 fans in Turkey right now from Scotland. And just out of curiosity, Ruffy, what is it? No,
I don't know what it is. I'm good at this game normally. What's that?
Guess that again.
No, give me a
Giorgio Moroder.
Giorgio Moroder, Electric Dreams.
No, theme from Midnight Express. Hello.
All right.
No.
Right. Oh, Turkey, of course.
Aye. They've just had. I mean,
his girlfriend came in to visit him on the glass screen.
Yeah.
It's a harrowing film.
No, it's not a good film. But by the way, can I just say something to you?
It's a big boy and he just sticks the head in him. And
don't ruin it. Some people haven't seen it.
Right, okay.
By the way, there's a
just say no.
There's a 21-year-old who's going to do what we used to do with the old VHS and scroll along until he sees his girlfriend.
It's a great film.
It's a good movie. Absolutely. That's the other thing about it now, Ruffy. I'm wondering how long as we move on, how players are going to celebrate goals and think, do I go through my full repertoire of, a wee bit of dancing, or do I wait now and just see if I'm going to get the goal or not?
Why can't we be friends?
Yeah, Mr. Softy. I just looked at it and you can see your face and there's not a bit of anger. On the Football Show, there is no shortage of banter on a regular basis, and of course we engage with our viewers and listeners as well, and they are not shy at coming forward with their opinion.
I played on Alec McLeish at Hibs, and Alex was pretty similar. We'd set pieces up on the board, maybe done 5 minutes on a Friday before a game, and that was it. He didn't walk you by the hand and tell you where you should be with the ball is.
It's a bit
You
of
should know. You should know.
It's common sense. It's a bit
Absolutely.
of common sense then.
And over and above that, I think I'm not going to ask Ruffy because obviously I head off one of the greatest tacticians ever for Scotland, and he just said, Jock Stein said to them, look, whatever you do, don't score against the Brazilians early, you'll get them angry.
we bet he could beat that.
Yeah.
We were playing Rangers, and he says, right, we're coming in at 11 in the morning. We're going to go through the formation and everything. So we're on the part, and he goes, right, Ruffy, you're there, and Hansen's there, Forsyth's there, and everybody midfield, Ronnie Glavin up front. And he said, right, let's go. And we were like, where's the ball? No, no ball. We're using an imaginary ball. You're going to throw the ball to John Hansen. He's going to put the imaginary ball into Ronnie Glavin. Ronnie Glavin's going to put it wide. He's going to get to Bobby Houston. Bobby's going to fire it out. Diggy Sumner's going to come in.
Yeah.
We're all looking at each other going, this can't be right. So I throw the imaginary ball at John Hansen. Puts the imaginary ball into Ronnie Glavin. He gives it to Bobby Houston. Bobby Houston goes to the line. And Bonnie Bertie goes, you put that out of the park.
Just to do his confidence. Disbelief last night. I was sitting there and I thought to myself, great, get the dinner and brilliant. Sat, had my dinner off. He thought, I'll have a wee bit of ice cream. I'll watch a bit of Liverpool. And then I'm looking at it, I'm thinking, this is a nightmare. I mean, they were picking them off, and I actually got to the point where I thought, Napoli might take 5 or 6 off them. They were all over the place. And of course,
Ice cream, was it?
It was...
No, what was it? I'm a real expert when it comes to ice cream. I only eat good ice cream.
salted caramel.
Haagen-Dazs. Just that's all right. Haagen-Dazs is okay.
Yeah.
Aye.
What's your favourite ice cream?
I probably have vanilla. See, I'm a stickler. You'd think this was maybe an age thing, but I was the same all my years. If you get a right good vanilla, you remember the Halcyon days, Peter. We're only a hop, a skip and a jump for here. The Fir Park Cafe that was outside Motherwell Stadium, that was the right soft scoop stuff that you go in the wee tub right up to the brim, right? Yeah. Homemade stuff, lovely vanilla. It was great.
It was a lovely cafe.
Yeah, absolutely.
Ruffy, for yourself?
Madagascan vanilla from Marks and Spencer's.
See, excellent. There's a whole. I did encourage you both to go and see it. It was the forthcoming. It's like a documentary style film. It's out in the picture, just about the history of ice cream, and it's meant to be good. It was directed by the Coen brothers.
By the way, can I just say something to you? Do you know why I actually asked you the question about ice cream? I asked you the question about ice cream because I thought we're on that much of a downer. I've got to try and take the mood up. Now, if it's a really busy day for our reporters, they have to cover more than a few miles, more than a few press conferences, and there is on occasion a situation that arises where our reporter Adam is practically on every part of the show.
Peter, do you accept the defence of David Martindale that the artificial surface here is not, in fact, an all-weather surface and that has been misconstrued? And what do you think about Andrew Shinnie's comments? Do you think Livingston have really any chance at all at beating the champions on Wednesday night?
Yeah, Adam's everywhere, isn't he?
It's the Adam Bennett show.
It's unbelievable, isn't it?
It's supposed to be cleaning my flat at the moment.
We're going live to your flat now where Adam is. He's emptying it. Ruffy, as you can imagine, has played in so many big games, and throughout the whole of 2022, when we ask him about certain strips, he gets a bit blasé about how many he has in his collection.
The one that we used against Brazil, I think.
Yeah, absolutely, it was.
Still your jersey that you played against Brazil?
I have got that one. I haven't got that. I've got the yellow one. Yes.
It's framed.
No,
That
I
one's
haven't.
framed?
I said that to you. We got a yellow one and a blue one.
You wore
and
the
I
blue
played
one?
The blue one, so I have to try and get that blue one back again.
Where is it?
I don't know. I've got the yellow one.
You're beginning to do my head in, by the way.
I've got the yellow one.
Plugged it.
The yellow
Honestly.
one's in a frame. No,
Well-
the yellow one's up there, and I've got the 78 Kubius one. I've got
Yeah,
the
that's right.
82
Yeah.
and 86. I was.
The Kubius one was great. Well, you would have seen the Kubius one on
I've seen it
the
in your
way
house.
to the back room
I've seen your house.
at your party. So
And they wouldn't have seen it in the background because the lights were.
can I just say something to you, Ruffy? as we digress, and Tom shuffles in the couch. Can I just say something to you? I mean, the one thing, a lot of people, I know you're a housewife's favourite on the programme, a lot of older women who watch the programme like you, and older men. But can I just say, he does have a soft side to him, as you well know, Tam. And for my birthday one year, he gave me the top that he wore for Scotland in the Maracanã against Brazil when Ruffy played out of his skin. Ken Dalglish said to him, if it wasn't for you, we'd have been absolutely hammered. And there's a cracking photograph of the whole 11 of them all there, and he's got the red top on, he's got the number 1 in the back, and it's perforated as well, Ruffy.
Yeah, it was old school.
Yeah.
Old school stuff, yeah.
It's a belter, by the way. It's one of my treasured possessions, Tam.
Signed it for him. Signed it.
Well, you can't really sign the perforations on it, Ruffy, can you?
No.
You could sign the number 1 bit at the back.
Yes.
In fact, the way Tam's going at the moment, desperate to take your place, I might just get you to sign that. I might just get you to sign the number on it. No, it's an absolute belter. And the reason why I mention that, Ruffy, because obviously it's not that you don't offer an opinion. I think it's just because of, your stature among so many people in Scotland, playing in 3 World Cups, some of those great saves that you made. I mean, there's a lot of younger people who watch the programme and think, who the hell is he? What is he? What has he done? But if they look you up on YouTube, there are some fantastic saves, a great career, and it's 71 tomorrow, Ruffy.
It's 71 tomorrow, yeah.
Yeah.
But 71's quite significant for me, as you would imagine.
Yeah, absolutely.
It was the year we won the League Cup.
Yeah.
So,
did you win the League Cup?
71, yeah.
Wow, that was, yeah. And to be fair, if VAR had been in operation, it could have been a draw.
If the younger viewers go into Google or YouTube, you can Google it and see the greatest 2 saves.
In the game?
No, ever.
Yeah. Yeah, Toshak.
It's usually top 10.
Toshak's one of them, isn't he? Toshak's one.
Toshak, yeah.
Toshak's your best. Is that your best save ever?
No.
No?
Not at all.
Most important.
Most important.
Most important.
Crucial.
Is there another one that ranks up alongside that?
I'm told I had a fantastic save against Clydebank once.
Right.
I saved the shot. It was an near post. I saved the shot onto the bar, and it came down to the far side, and the boy came in with a header, and I don't know, but seemingly I got up and
You got it.
got across. I'm
Yeah.
just taking the guy's word for it. Because when they told me, I went, really?
I got up. Yeah.
The one that mystifies me, and obviously has no answer, is the one where he blew, Nick Walsh blew the whistle and then went to VAR. What are you doing that for?
Yeah.
You know,
Just for the Ralston goal.
the Ralston goal. You know,
Again, once we saw it, we saw Giacomakis was pulling.
yeah, but why go?
Back.
But why go to VAR with that? Because
Well-
because he'd blown the whistle.
I get what you
He'd
mean,
blown
yeah.
the whistle
Yeah,
before
yeah, okay. But
Ralston
there
scored.
must have been somebody in the studio that said, have a look at that, and maybe they never saw the pull of the jersey.
Now, let's not be speculating, by the way. But by the way,
Yeah, just another thing. Did
Oh.
I read somewhere some countries now thinking about bringing in a sin bin?
I was the same. I was the same there. Just the only first.
We're off here. I thought after 10 years, he's finally lost it to that some country. I nearly fell off the chair, Ruffy.
I don't even know the question
The big
now.
man's lost the plot. He's just firing grenades. That's brilliant, Ruffy. I don't care if you read it somewhere. What did you read? What did you read?
I think it was
Sin bin.
I think it was South Africa. I think.
Is that right?
Yeah.
I mean, well, there's so many things that we want to change. But listen, we've got to cut them some slack.
This is Motherwell's third kit, and every penny from this jersey, and they're flying out the door already, is going to 4 absolutely brilliant charities. You'll be able to read them out, Peter.
Yep.
There's a wee label at the side of every.
It's Samaritans, Breathing Space, Childline, and Chris's house, which is mad.
Brilliant. So all the proceeds split between those 4 wonderful causes, and it's in the back of from the strip, and it's in the back of obviously all the great work that Motherwell has been well known for doing in the community with mental health
What was the top?
awareness. £380. They're at it. I smell of that. No. It was your start. I think it was 50 quid. The reason I'm saying I bought that and I bought another couple of Christmassy items. It's good gear. Good
quality.
I couldn't get my size, but
It's good quality,
It'll
isn't it?
stretch, aye. But no, it's good quality. I think it's nice. It's a clanking top.
Yep.
But I'm so happy to wear it because, as you know, nobody I know ever have seen me in a football top. I don't wear them. I'm not one of these guys wearing one at Torremolinos on the beach or anything like that. So this is probably the first one that I've owned since the classic old, what I would call the Willie Pettigrew strip, with a big band and a big fancy MFC on the badge, So it's great. I wanted to get it out there, show it to people, and urge, obviously, the Motherwell fans, but if you were thinking of getting your kid a strip this Christmas, go for the third kit, go for this replica strip, and those 4 brilliant charities will be coining it in.
Yeah, and it's a good design as well, Ruffy.
It's great. I think what we're saying is we're trying to determine which club it looked like, and Tam's nailed it to Borussia Dortmund.
Aye, we
colours.
bet, aye.
And I don't know, you brought this in, Ruffy. Is it linked to Partick Thistle? I think it's got a good story attached to it.
Yeah, certainly when we played the Queen's...
It's a Quake.
It's a Quake. It's a Silver Jubilee football game between the Glasgow Select and the English Select to commemorate her Jubilee, and she presented everybody with that Quake.
Yeah, so this is yours?
This is mine, yeah.
Right.
What's the date on it, roughly, Pierre?
It's 77. Yeah, that was because Virginia Wade won Wimbledon in that year. I always remember. But the Quake itself, Ruffy, the only problem I have is if you'd kept the top as well.
Don't get a top in a Quake.
No, you kept the top in the game that you played.
Oh, yeah. Right. Point of the Quake. I actually, let me tell you what I did with the top. I think you're pointing at the Quake. I actually gave my top to one of the disabled people who were at the game after the game.
Oh, that's killed that joke then, isn't it? Oh, that's brilliant, Ruffy.
No, there was a wee boy in that area,
Yeah.
and he asked me for the strip, so I gave him it.
Oh, you're a big softie. That's fantastic. Could have made yourself 12 grand if you'd auctioned it now. But nevertheless. And A. Don says, I was at the game at Hampden. Kenny Dalglish was the captain. And the great news is that Ruffy's had too many days living on your own at the moment, Ruffy. So you've started to do the hoovering, which is great news for anybody, our listeners. That could be a competition. Come and get Ruffy to come to your house and hoover your house.
It actually happened once at my old haunt of Real
can say
Radio.
Real Radio.
Real Radio, we had the competition that to come to somebody's house and hoover the house. And a woman for Bridge Allen paid 500 quid.
Did she?
For a charity. It was for the Sparks charity.
Yeah.
And I had to go to her house and hoover.
You checked her paper off.
So maybe not as novelty a competition as I thought it was. Anyway, neither did I, Ali, believe me. Absolutely. What age was she?
She was 32.
So you
Blonde. I only go over it yet.
Ruffy, you are a bad man. Anyway, last point I'm going to ask you: have you ever had a situation, Tam, where you've had 2 nights not sleeping, played in a big game, and played well?
No, probably not. On holiday, you don't go to sleep at night, but not during the season.
Not ahead of a big game. Ruffy, this is in your second book. Have you ever you ever had 2 nights not sleeping and then turned up for a big game?
No, I never, but I did. This is a true story. I actually did take a sleeping tablet in the afternoon of Scotland versus Brazil and thing. Fortunately enough, it was about 11 o'clock, so I had enough time to sleep it off. I thought it was a paracetamol and it was a sleep tablet.
So I don't even know the reason why.
Is that in 82?
No, the friendly beat the year before.
Oh, thank God, it was a friendly. Certainly, I had never heard that before. That's brilliant, Ruffy. There you
When
are.
did you realise?
Yeah, when he was
When I fell asleep.
when he fell asleep for the corner. Brilliant, Ruffy. Anyway, fantastic.
We've had some good laughs in 2022. We're going to leave you with our reporter Adam Binney, who always likes to ask a few questions at the end of his reports. He was covering the World Cup final in the aftermath, who's the best player. And also we'll leave you with Tam Cowan, just talking about the demise of the ice cream van in your scheme. Yes, that's the type of things that we chat about.
Who do you think the best football player of all time is?
Oh, myself. Who do you think? Messi, of course.
Andy Considine.
Thank you very much.
Messi, yeah.
Messi? Yeah. Thank you. Well, the Glasgow public have spoken, but who do you think is your greatest player of all time?
Surprised you never said him.
Yeah, I know. He was dying to pick himself. But to be fair, who'd have thought Andrew Considine? we found the only Aberdeen fan in the Buchanan Street. You just never mind about ice cream. You just get your thinking cap on about our weekend. The big staff night out, because everybody's now champing at the bit. Yeah.
Yep.
Ice cream won't be an issue that night. 2 courses. 2
Still
courses.
get ice cream vans going about? I've not heard an ice cream van.
Well, you don't get them up in your estate, because the alarm goes off if it breaches first of all the hounds and then gets into the inner circle of your house, Ruffy.
You get ice cream vans?
Not now. What? Ice cream.
We get
the guy
them-
had
we
the van
get
in
them
our
round
street.
here.
He took his own life. And you've cheered me up now, eh? But that was that. No, he was found in his van. He had like wee mini flakes on him, and wafers and nugget wafers and all that, and hundreds and thousands. And they reckon that he topped himself. You must have had to wait.
I know.
I had to wait
see it
at the
coming.
end.
I can see
I
it.
had to wait at the end.
Hopefully you've enjoyed the banter. Hit the subscribe button. Join our YouTube family on PLZ Soccer's YouTube channel. If you download the app, you'll get all the breaking news across Scotland, the UK and Europe and globally as well. We'll see you in 2023. Thank you for watching.